Hi everyone, welcome back to Mrsdrewryfood channel. I hope everyone is doing amazing today. In this video I am going to prepare a very quick and easy beef and tilapia okra stew. So delicious. So if you are interested, let's get right into it. So here I have got my beef brisket and my beef stripes already washed. Then I am going to blend some ginger, onion, garlic and dried rosemary with about a cup of water. Next I am going to pour it on the meat and rinse my blender with about half a cup of water and pour it in. Then I'm going to season it with some salt. I am also adding some maggi seasoning. This is optional, by the way, don't come and attack me. Then I am going to add some extra hot chili powder because I didn't use the fresh one in this recipe. And last but not least, I am going to add some all-purpose seasoning, and that's it. Next I am going to mix it well, and then I am going to cover it and let it simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes on a medium heat. In the meantime, I am going to wash my okras. I'm using two types of okras. So the one on the left is Indian okra and the one on the right is just the regular one. So let's get back to our meat. It's looking fantastic. I'm just going to give it a little stir and let it cook. So I have already washed the okras, and as you know me, I don't like to chop them manually, so I'm going to use my food processor, who is going to do the job for me. And voila, this is done. Then I am going to transfer it in my cooking pot, and then I am going to add some sliced onions, but this is totally optional. You don't have to, but if you do, it is a good idea. You can also add some garden eggs if you like, or some spinach. Then I am going to add some water to cook it, and of course I am going to give you all the measurements, the quantities in the description box. Then I'm going to stir it and put it on fire for not long, because we do not want to overcook our okras. So I'm going to leave it until it starts boiling, and then I am going to add some baking soda to make it slimier, but you don't have to add it if you don't like it. Just a little bit, about a quarter teaspoon, and then I'm going to stir it and leave it to cook. So in all it will take me about between 6 to 8 minutes to cook it, and that's it. And then I'll leave it on the side. So right now the meat is ready. You can see the stock as well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to air fry my meat and not the stripes. In the meantime, I am also going to pour some zomi palm oil, let it heat up, and then add in some sliced onions. At this point you can also add some momone, but I didn't have any. My momone is finished. So I'm going to stir it and leave it to fry for about 4 to 5 minutes. And I'm also going to blend some fresh tomatoes, some onions and some green habaneros with a little bit of water. Next I am going to add it to the onions, stir it and leave it to fry for about 3 to 5 minutes on a medium heat to low. Next I am going to add in my meat stock with the beef stripes, and I am also going to add my air fried beef brisket. You can also decide to fry it or to just add it just as it is. Now I'm going to stir it and then add in my fresh tilapia. So I have seasoned the tilapia with some garlic granules, a tiny weeny bit of curry, some smoked paprika, and a little bit of smoked crayfish seasoning powder, and that's it. And I let it to marinate in the fridge for about 2 hours, and that's it. So I am adding it now, and then I am also going to add some shrimp because I had some in the fridge, so I said why not add them to my okra stew. But of course this is optional. Next I am going to stir it, but stir it very gently because you know we've got fish and fish is so fragile. So stir it, and then I am going to cover it and leave it to simmer. Hey friends, let's check our okra stew. It is looking fantastic. So now I am going to add a little bit more of the seasoning I used in the beginning. So I am adding more salt. Then I am going to add some Maggi seasoning powder, always optional. And then I am going to add a little bit more of the all-purpose seasoning. And that's it. Next I am going to stir it gently, even more now that the fish is cooked because it is still very fragile. And then I'll leave it to simmer for about 5 minutes. Now it is the right time to add in my okras, and look at this. This is the best thing about okra stew, is when you're adding the cooked okra. I think it's so amazing. And then I am going to stir it gently again because of the fish, and I am going to let it cook for about 10 minutes or so. But in the meantime I am still going to check on it and stir it. So basically our okra stew is almost ready. As you can see it from here, I'm just going to let the oil settle, and that's it. Voila guys, it is ready. It was super quick. This is the type of recipe I like to do when I am in a hurry, and everybody loves it. So of course we're going to eat it with some banku, and I am going to serve it now. This looks amazing and it smells so good. Guys, you really need to try this quick okra stew, and I'm telling you, you are going to really love it. Beef and tilapia. Thank you all for watching this recipe. Don't forget to leave me thumbs up and messages, and I'll see you next time. Bye.